Hi, this is Ray here from Ielts Focus. So thanks for showing an interest in my writing correction service. Now the Ielts writing, this is a real problem for a lot of students, especially writing task 2 and writing essays. They have some real trouble with that. It's probably the hardest part of the exam for most students. So maybe you're still struggling to get from band 6 to band 7 or even higher in the writing. Or you're tired of getting different advice from different teachers, or you could be still making the same mistakes again and again. So I can help you get the band score that you need in IELTS writing, and let me show you how. Now first of all, I will show you exactly what mistakes you're making, and I'll give you suggestions about how to improve your grammar and your vocabulary, and you'll get personal feedback on your writing, so that you can contact me personally by email if you have any problems or any questions. Now, I'll mark your essay according to the official IELTS marking criteria, which is task response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource and grammatical range and accuracy. So you'll get an examiner's report with a band score for each of the criteria, and you'll get a band score summary at the end of it. And you'll get a high band model answer essay that you can compare with and get some ideas from. So let's imagine you going into the IELTS exam just knowing that you could write a high band essay. How would you feel if you had that confidence to write a good essay? So just think for a moment, getting the band score that you've always wanted. And through this process, you're going to save money, and you're going to save time, and you'll save stress. Now you could enroll in an IELTS writing course in a language school. It could take weeks, it could take months, and it could cost you quite a lot of money. Through this service, you're getting the expert advice you need, and you're saving that time and saving that money. How does it actually work? So what happens when you buy this service? Well, first of all, you're going to get a PDF, which you can download, and it's got a list of writing task 2 topics. And then you'll have also a list of writing task 1 questions or topics. And it's both general and academic. So you just choose the question that you want to write about, and then you'll just email it back to me in your own time. So there's no rush, there's no pressure. You can do that whenever you feel like it. Now I'll get to work on it. I'll clean it up and I'll correct it with detailed feedback, suggestions on grammar and vocabulary. As I was saying before, you get the band score for each of the criteria, detailed advice on how to improve, plus the model answer. And you should get it back within about 36 hours. You'll also get free links to lessons on my blog, showing you how to improve in your weak points. So for example, you might have trouble with paraphrasing or thesis statements or conclusions, whatever it may be. There's links I can give you that go to my blog, which give you further advice on helping you on your weak points there. So through this process, you'll see the mistakes you're making, and you'll be well on your way to getting your target score. So let's have a look at an example. So here we have an example of an essay that a student sent me. Now straight away you can see this color coding. Green is vocabulary or grammar suggestions, red is some general corrections and additions I've made, the blue is my comments, and the black is your original writing. And if it's crossed out, then it's not needed or there's some kind of mistake. So first of all, we have the task question, and then there's your essay with the comments and corrections. So as you can see, some parts have been crossed out. The paraphrasing was a little bit weak here, so I had to help with the paraphrasing. And there's some detailed comments here after each paragraph. And the red is additions that I've made. So in this case, I've made an addition with a specific example. And again, comments here, feedback. And here we have actually a paragraph which was not needed, so I've mentioned it here, because there's actually too much information, there's too many ideas in this paragraph. So that's actually not needed. Then there's a conclusion here. Again, the corrections, the additions, and some comments. And then we move on to the examiner's report. So each criteria is marked. So task response, in this case, the student got a band score 5. There's my comments about that and some advice on how to improve. Again, the same with coherence and cohesion. We've got comments and advice. There's a score here. Lexical resource, same again. And grammatical range and accuracy. In this case, the grammar was actually quite good, so the student got a band score 7. And then we got these summary of the band scores. In this case, you just add all the scores up and divide them by 4, and you'll get to the overall band score. And then I've put some recommended links in here to help the student with their weak points in their writing. In this case, the student had some problems with thesis statements and writing a good introduction, paraphrasing. So you can see the links there which will help them. And right at the end of it is the model answer. This is like a band 9 model answer. So hopefully this will help you get to a band 7 or a band 8, whatever it is you're looking to get in the Ielts exam. And I look forward to working with you in future. And once again, thanks for showing an interest in my writing correction service. If you need more information, just go to ieltsfocus.com